You don't have an Apple Watch. Why is that?
I think it's beautiful. It doesn't have enough utility to be something that I feel I have to have at this point in time. So I have every other Apple product. I think Apple makes spectacular products. I love the iPhone. I love the MacBook Air. I love the MacBook. My favorite product, I have to tell you, is a relatively new one for Apple, which is the iPad Pro. It's just a spectacular experience to be able to read the newspaper on every day, even read books. So I much prefer it to a Kindle. So I don't think an Apple lover has to have every Apple product, but the ones I have and use I think are just the best of their class.
What utility do you think an Apple Watch should have for you to buy one? What does it need to do for you to plunk down?
I think it has to do two things. One, it has to deconnect the hardware from the dependency it has on the iPhone. So when you go jogging, I don't want to really have to carry my iPhone and wear my Apple Watch to count the steps. They'll solve that. Apple's really good at that kind of stuff. The other is that I think Apple can take advantage of the incredible excitement over smart messaging. So whether it's WeChat or now Facebook M, where we're starting to see that we're moving to an era where messaging can actually be an intelligent assistant, that would be a perfect application in my mind for the Apple Watch. If they incorporate that kind of smart messaging into Apple Watch, I think it'll find a very popular market.
So it's a function, maybe you think Apple should create their own messenger service, or is it just leveraging the technology that's out there?
I think that's Apple's decision on that. But let me tell you how I think about messaging. I think it's the next big thing, whether it's from Apple or from Facebook or other people, that for the last 3.5 decades since personal computers have become mainstream, it's really about making tools to make us more empowered as individuals. Now with smart messaging, the messages are becoming assistants that can take over tasks. So for example, I can just send a simple text over Facebook M and say, I'm running 30 minutes late. Well, it looks at my calendar and says, gee, John has a lunch coming up. I'll notify the restaurant that he's 30 minutes late. I'll notify the 3 people he's having lunch with that he's running 30 minutes late. And by the way, I see he's got a haircut appointment after lunch, so I'll notify them that he's probably going to be 30 minutes late as well. Well, that's a smart assistant going over a simple messaging user interface. And that would be a perfect example of a product that could work well, not just on a smartphone, but it could work well on a much smaller screen, wearable product like the Apple Watch.